edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and by my side, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Lakers.
Yeah, difficult game for them to lose, guys. A very tight one, but they expected to beat that club. They couldn't get it done.
Yeah, Steve, you're right. I mean, they've got no one to blame but themselves here. I mean, it was a subpar performance according to their normal standards, and that's why they came up short.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Fry, he's in at the point. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Here's DeRozan. He sinks the 11-footer.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
Now Fry. It's Ariza in the corner. Now here's Fry. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Connects in the foul line jumper.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
On defense, Houston, they come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Rubio kicks to DeRozan. Goes back up. Here's McDaniel. And finally they hit one.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Now here's Fry. Defense right on him. In the corner, Harden. Here's Nicholson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just planks the open jumper.
Knocked loose. And here we go. Harden. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Here's Rubio. The Rockets making the shot. Here's DeRozan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Harden outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Fry for three. Shot misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game. And no matter what unit was out there, it looked like a mismatch to me.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. They can earn it at the line.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. The drive by Rubio. Here's the pass to McDaniel. Tries it from 9. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Fry passes to Harden. They set the pick off the screen. Misses off the right iron.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Throws and dishes to Rubio. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Now, here's Fry, averaging 34 points per contest. Baseline try, buries the jump shot. Here's Rubio, averaging 10 points per contest. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Flip Saunders. After taking the first matchup with them, he wants his team to be even more assertive on the offensive end. He told me, I feel we can have our way on offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what helped in our first meeting. Let's see if they can do it again here, guys.
Thanks for filling us in, Doris, and not too surprising that their offensive approach will be a major focus.
Yeah, that's what I would expect, Kevin. I mean, this is a team that really hangs its hat on its offensive execution.
But guys, that can't be the sole focus. They can't forget to defend.
It's such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Fry. Fry's got 6 points.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fella.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Jeremy Lin comes in for Ricky Rubio. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Lakers trail. Lin kicks to Young. Knocks it loose. And there's Randall on the assist by Lin.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now, here is Harden. He has 5. And Fry kicks to Deadman. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Harden. Houston needs to get a shot off. Fry. And the shot is good. Fry's got 10 points in the game.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Then the pass to DeRozan. Randall with a screen for DeRozan. Randall dishes to Hill. And he gets it to go.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points in close range, right at the rim.
Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Young. Fry passes to McDaniel. Over to the left wing. In the corner, Harden lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go.
Really good performance so far on the board for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. In the 3rd spot, DeMar DeRozan.
That list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. And the way these guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is really a thing of beauty.
And Steve, if you want to take your place among the great shooting guards in the NBA, you have to be able to do more than score. You got to pass it as well. And a lot of these guys can't.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Houston. Clarkson gets to DeRozan. Shot from 16. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get it going.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 12 points for the Wizard.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Then kicks to DeRozan. Here's Clarkson, guarded by Fry. Clarkson passes to DeRozan. Carried from 15 feet out. DeRozan's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
I don't know how they're going to keep this pace up. Both teams on fire here early.
And playing the game on rollerblades, too.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Tries from 10. Second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It goes on Ed Davis. For Houston, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79% as a team on the season. That's very impressive.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool and consistent at the stripe this year, I mean, that's impressive.
The Lakers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Davis setting the pick for Johnson. Off the pick. That one wide left. Houston leading by 3. And here is Fry. 12 points for him. Puts it up from 12. Drained for 2 points. Fry's got 14 points for the game.
That's been a great day for him. And if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
They've got Clarkson. Hill is out there with Young. Then it's Johnson. And it's McDaniel at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Here's Young. The Rockets making the shot. Cannot hit. And it's the Rockets on the break. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Warriors got the job done. He finished with 34 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game would be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Good. Young's got his second basket of the game.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Shoots from the elbow. Count the bucket. Lakers trailed by 5. And Los Angeles with some changes. Randall's checked in for Hill. DeRozan comes in for Johnson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Clarkson. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, keep the tempo fast, and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Harden against DeRozan. Randall with a screen for DeRozan. Again, the Lakers.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Here's Dedmon, right now averaging 5 points a game. They get the rebound. Fry. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Fry's got 20 points. With that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Shots good from Young.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Fry dishes to Harden. Pass to Fry. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young in the corner. Now here's Randall. He started close, and it's all evened up. Randall's got his... bucket of the night.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Houston making a switch. Nicholson's checked in. Now here's Fry. He's got 20, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there's a lot to like on that one.
Here's Rubio. The kick out to Young. Lakers passing it around. Back to Rubio. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Fry, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly. Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Jeremy Lin comes in for Young.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. He contributed in a number of ways.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping them get the lead. And if they can continue to rebound like this, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape.
Rockets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for a 6. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Lakers trailed by 8. Poke loose. Davis, the pass to Rubio. Outside, Lin trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive team. The Rockets, number 1.
Well, they didn't get there by accident, guys. I mean, this is a team with great awareness, great hustle. They play so hard, and they play together at the defensive end.
Houston making a switch. Here's Fry. 24 points for him. Harden outside. Now, here's Fry. Covered by Rubio. Randall brings the double team. Rockets with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ariza. Drains the three-pointer. Ariza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Here's Randall, and he jams it in.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Now, here's Fry. Pass to McDaniel. He dishes it to Fry. It's Ariza on the wing. Takes the 3, and another 3 for Houston.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 6 with the fadeaway. They grab their own miss, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Nicholson kicks the front. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Jordan Hill is checked in for Randall, and it's Johnson in for Ricky Rubio. Jones checked in for Houston. Robert Covington comes in for Trevor Ariza. Knocked away and stolen by Fry. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. Nice hops and determination that time, Clark, to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Here's Davis, ejected by Jones. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Johnson, the pass to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Second chance shot. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Davis.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
And so
your Lakers 40.
All right, men. We've done a good job in the first half of...
We're seeing a tremendous game. From the Wizard.
He's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets. Fry, he's in at point guard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Andrew Nicholson out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Here's Dedmon. Passes it to Fry. Randall grabs the board.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Fry's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Rockets leading by 6. Now the dish to Harden. Kicks it to Fry. Shoots. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside DeRozan. Doubled by Fry. DeRozan dishes to Rubio. To the inside. Here's McDaniel. That's good.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now, here's Fry. 26 points for him. Good. Fry's got 28.
Getting off on the right track here early to start the half with some penetration.
Rubio the pass to McDaniel. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Fry. The outside leaner. DeRozan with the rebound.
And they've been off target now. First 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Here's Young. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Young's got 9.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside. Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, they compare to the rest of the league. First in field goal percentage, first and lowest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that and they're on their game, they're tough to beat.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 7, and that one's good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of these points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. DeMar DeRozan on top. James Harden is second. So it's the Lakers now, trailing by 5. Here's McDaniel. No good. And it's Houston the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Phoenix game turns out for sure.
Now, here's Ariza. He's got 6. 6 to shoot. A shot by Harden. Wide open. No good off the back of the rim.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen. You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Up top, Fry. Covered by Rubio. It's Ariza on the wing. Gets an open look and hits. Ariza's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers trailed by 5. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Here's McDaniel. It's rebounded by Houston. Nicholson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Fry. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Fry's got 30 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
And Rubio kicks to DeRozan. Feeds to Randall. Lakers passing it around. Young dishes to Rubio. Three-pointer. Got it, and the Houston lead's been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from DeRozan.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Here's Fry. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Fry's got 32 points. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rubio, the pass to DeRozan. Tipped away. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Rubio with a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
High inside, covered by Rubio. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Fry. And 12 points for James Harden.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a 3-point battle like this.
Here's DeRozan. Terrific design on the pick look. He lays it in. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
And Fry kicks to Harden. He feeds it to Fry. The shot is off. Good D by Rubio. Pass to McDaniel. Outside DeRozan. No good.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Now, here's Fry. He's guarded closely. They get it again. Dedmon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for DeMar DeRozan. Rockets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Fry dishes to Nicholson. Rebound the Lakers. They host the Clippers after this game. Now here's Rubio, guarded by Fry. Here's the screen. Kicks it out to Rubio. From outside, off the mark. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2. Chances at the free throw line here. The Lakers have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. So it's the Rockets now. On the wing, Harden. The 11-footer, and he gets the bucket. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Johnson outside. He nailed the buzzer beater.
Right between the eyes is how you would say it, Kevin. What a tremendous play with the pressure.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Fry.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. Clarkson is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Then the pass to Clarkson. Poked away. And here comes the break. A finish. And Fry slams it in.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Pass to McDaniel. On the clock. There's the pick. Here's Sherman. Offensive rebound. Here's Jones. Nice hit again. Rebound Hill.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Clarkson kicks to Lin. Here's Fry, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Outside, Lin. Randall with a screen for Lin. Johnson, a wide open look. Over Jones. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Jordan Hill.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise with his agility they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Harden. Fry with the ball. Dishes to Harden. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. And it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Randall. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Jones. Here's Harden. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And Rubio kicks to Young. Here's DeRozan. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting at great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Here's Ariza. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Young, here we go. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. Here is Harden. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Harden left side. From 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And Rubio kicks to Randall. And good on the basket. Look it.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody's firing on all cylinders right now.
Out left to the wing. Nicholson dishes to Fry. He kicks to Ariza. And some nice passing there by Houston. Rubio comes with the double team. Harden has a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Fry. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game. McDaniel, the pass to DeRozan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. DeRozan's got 20 points.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
They set the screen. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. 40 points for the Wizard.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what was saying to his club. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
And Rubio kicks to DeRozan. Handle with the ball. Working on Nicholson. Rockets leading by 10. Fry with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. And it's Ariza in the corner. It's Harden with the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Fry, that's for 2. No good off the front line. Time running out for the Lakers. Rubio with it. Now defended by Fry. Outside DeRozan. The feed out to Randall. For the 3. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Randall. 23 points for DeMar DeRozan. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Young comes over to help. Harden dishes to Devin. Pass to Nicholson. Kicks to Harden. Young with the steal. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Fry kicks to Dead. Now Fry. Rubio comes with the double team. Rocket 6. It's Harden with with the drive for three. Fry. Here's Nicholson. Makes it off the glass. And the Rockets. Lead by 7.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
Here's DeRozan. Again, Los Angeles.
He's been exactly what they needed here in the fourth.
Well, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
Here's Fry. Misses the one-handed jam.
You rarely see him missing dunks. The defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And Rubio kicks to DeRozan. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking in here, guys. Absolutely insane.
Now, here's Fry. Kicks it out to Harden. Ariza passes it to Fry. He dishes it to Harden. Sinks the three-pointer.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, it's just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they've played.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Shot no good. And he commits the intentional foul. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Clarkson. Off target from three-point range. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down.
Well, James,